From Hwange, I take the road to the east, passing south of Hwange National Park and then north of the Hwange Pens towards Nata. From there to the Zimbabwean border of Panamantenga. The border crossing in Zimbabwe went smoothly. From the border, it is a 1.5 hour drive via a partially corrugated gravel road to Robin's Camp.
This is the fourth day of the game drives in the Hwange National Park in Zimbabwe. It is very dry, and the previous rain season was disappointing. No wonder that there's very little green left, and water's only pumped at various waterholes. This obviously also has a negative influence on the game viewing.
On the right side is a dry riverbed. After some good rains, it will certainly be carrying water and provide for a large number of animals and birds. It looks very dry, but it's always surprising how nature in southern Africa reacts to rain. In a short span of time, all will be green again. Not more than 3 meters away from the car is a lion sleeping. The engine noise of my car or that of others doesn't seem to bother him. At this part of the waterhole, only a small volume of water is available, allowing only one animal, such as this giraffe, to drink. There doesn't seem to be a rush, as all animals here have got 2 things: time and patience. The lion pride at Little Tom's are not sleeping all day. In the morning they drink their fill of water. Thereafter they move into the shade of trees and bushes for a rest. This Cape turtle dove has to share the water with the lions. The lions don't pose a threat to this bird, as the feathered variety is not on their menu. A herd of sable antelope. In the main, cows and young bulls. Their coat darkens with age. Newly born calves are beige-brown. Only the bulls are attaining the pitch-black color of the coat over time. A roan antelope bull with some red-billed oxpeckers. They sift through the hair of its coat in search of ticks. Always special is the high concentration of wild animals at waterholes. Here a reedbuck, next to it an impala and a roan antelope. The wind was blowing quite strongly throughout my stay, especially when filming distant objects. It was difficult to keep the camera steady. Elephants usually drink during the afternoons. The high temperatures of up to 40 degrees Celsius force them to come to the water already at noon, in particular the family groups of elephants with small babies. A family of warthog has come to drink, but also wants to find a good place for wallowing in the mud. Here a clear sign that zebras are herd animals. Strength lies in numbers. The zebras are aware that they are moving about in lion territory. There's only one alternative: be careful and rely on many ears and the good sense of smell, or die of thirst. Similar to horses, zebras have to drink water every day. Even birds of prey have to descend sometimes to the ground to drink water. A group of elephants arrives at a good pace. They have already been in the skincare department and are covered with mud. Now they aim is the basin where the freshly pumped water arrives. African idyll. Different species of animals in close proximity to each other. Oxpeckers are part of the show. They have the choice between zebras and giraffe. Giraffe boast a larger area of the coat and can accommodate a large number of oxpeckers at the same time. In this crowded space, the few water birds find it difficult to go about their business. This black crake investigates elephant dung covered with mud. Elephants discharge approximately 40% of the food almost undigested. There's still a lot left which can be used by this bird. If one is hungry, one has to work hard. This marsh sandpiper doesn't stop for a break. Despite the low water level of the Big Tom's waterhole, there seems to be still room for a single crocodile. The crocodile appears to have found a shady spot with mud. A pair of ostriches. The male is black while the female is brown. The male shows some red coloring on the beak. Just about visible is also some red coloring on the shins. The red color marking is a sign that this male is on heat and ready for mating. With so many animals and survival stress, the vultures must have a good time.